Coach?
Yes, sir.
What a wild run it's been. Just your thoughts after a wild season.
Great season. Our guys, considering what our guys been through and how they responded to adversity, I always say adversity builds character. And, I think we have a team full of guys with great character, and they all learned some learning lessons throughout this whole transition. I don't think there's too much they can deal with in life that's going to bother them the way that this whole transition been, you know. And none of this would have been able to happen if it weren't for these guys behind me. These seniors buying into the plan and then going out and executing. Except from day one, we had the blueprint to success, and those guys have followed that blueprint. And they could have easily went the other way when we were going forward, you know. And they decided to stay there together and help each other out and turn this program around. And that's exactly what they did.
Bobby, how tired are you?
I'm good.
What kind of day was it for you with all the accomplishments and, you know, to cap it off with the greatest turnaround in the history of the league?
Oh man, it was great. The beginning, when that mattered, I was just worried about finishing the game and winning. And I knew we had the game sealed. I was just blessed being in the presence of the seniors, man. Like I said, we've been through a lot, and we still got one more game left, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Let's just talk about how much stronger the running game got as the game wore on. It seemed like, you know, the first half maybe averaged 3 or 4 yards carry, and then by the fourth quarter, you know, it was 7 yards, 8 yards pop.
Yeah, we wore them down throughout the game. I could tell, especially on that last drive. I think we went 96 yards and never played the run play. And they were just tired and didn't want to play with us anymore.
Tell us about that touchdown.
We started on Wednesday, I guess.
We were playing around. We were playing around and just put it back.
Jack Doyle said something about it. And then, I don't know, we got down there, and Coach Taggart asked me if I wanted to do it. I said, yeah, why not? So maybe, I was hoping to give the team a little juice, you know, because we're tied. I mean, it's 0-0. So
He got tired of Kadeem Jones getting all the touchdowns down there, so he wanted to do it.
Coach, you know, obviously you guys are waiting to see if you get that bowl invitation. What would you say in terms of lobbying your guys to get a bowl berth?
You look at what we've done, you know, over the last 8 games. We won 7 ball games, and the only loss was to the #1 team in the country. And we played them well for the first half. I think we're one of the hottest teams in the country right now. And the way we're playing, and to go out and play the way we did today to make a statement. And then I think we have one of the best running backs in the country. Who wouldn't want to watch this football team right now? I think you'd be a little insane if you didn't want to watch this football team play. I just think if they know football and they see the way this team is playing, I think a lot of people in the country want to see us play right now.
Bobby, what about you? What would you say to kind of lobby on your guys' behalf to get a bowl berth?
We don't really get into all that. We let Coach Taggart deal with that. We're just ready. If we are, we're ready. And
we're gonna be in the bowl game. Coach Taggart got to put us in the bowl game. We're gonna get in the bowl game.
Wes, can you put into words just what this turnaround? I mean, you go from 0-4 and then you end up going on the run you have. I mean, can you put into words what kind of season this has been like?
I really can't find like the words. I mean, it's just been crazy. Like, I mean, we started off 0-4. You know, we just turned it completely around. You know, one of the best teams in the conference. It's just crazy. I don't know what to say.
How about your touchdown run, Kayvon?
O-line blocked it, and the receivers just blocking downfield. I just happened to make a play, but they did work, and it showed on the scoreboard.
Was that a quarterback draw up the middle, it looked like?
Yeah, it was a quarterback draw, and like I said, the O-line, they blocked it well, receivers blocked it well, and I just happened to score a touchdown.
Bobby, you're a guy you always put winning first, but today you kind of got to do a little bit of everything. I mean, what's it like to kind of go out on top like this?
Oh, it was a great feeling. Like I said, just being with the seniors, man, and knowing what we've been and where we're trying to go, it's just been great. It's been a great ride, and I'm just blessed to be in that presence, really.
Bobby, just your thoughts on breaking the record first off, and then how, yeah, I feel like you had to be pretty glad that you knocked it out pretty early on so you could just worry about the game after that.
Well, that's a blessing, just be a part of history, and be mentioned with the names of the other guys that I supposed to have broke their record. Dickerson and those type of guys, Bo Jackson, all them, it's just a blessing. And
I'm sorry, can I answer this one real quick? This is just what type of player Bobby is. He always with the tops. I know he probably wasn't worried about the record during the week because I didn't hear him speak on it. And then me and Bobby, we sit in the locker room and talk all the time. I didn't hear Bobby say anything about the record the whole time. He just wanted to come out and win. But I'm happy for him. And I'm just saying, just his mindset as a topper, you know, he just think about the team first.
I tell you guys something. I will do something too. I got to me and Bobby had this thing that we always say: you either get better or you get worse. Nobody stays the same. So I don't think Bobby was really concentrating on the record. He was concentrating on getting 200 yards so he could have more yards than he had last year. Because you either getting better or you're getting worse. If he wouldn't have got he ended up with 1,600 or some yards.
1,695.
If he wouldn't have got lower than what he got last year, he wouldn't have been getting any better. So we always say that. We said it at the beginning of the week. Hey, Bobby, you're getting worse or you're getting better. So heck with that record. You need to go get 200 yards. Make sure you're getting better. So it's kind of what he did. He not only got it, he wrecked it.
What was it like to get that record at home?
It's great. But right now, it still really hadn't hit me, really. I mean, it's a blessing to be a part of history, like I said. And be with these seniors, it's just a blessing.
Wes, Bobby promised the offensive line that you broke the record. You're going out to eat, so now that's done, where do you want to go?
Yeah, I don't know. He took the Shogun last year, so might have to go there, or maybe Mirage or something good like that.
Bobby told me to walk out.
Jared, I guess talk about how proud you are of these guys. I mean, obviously, your season, the regular season didn't end the way you wanted it to, but so these guys come out and kind of finish it off for you. How proud you are of, I guess, the rest of the group.
I'm so proud of them, man. It's like the best feeling I have since I've been here. And they kept fighting all year. Try to give me and a couple guys injured. They're giving us an opportunity maybe to get back for the bowl game. I just want to tell them I really appreciate that. I'm real proud of them.
Coach, what's the plan now? I mean, I know you're playing the waiting game. What do you do in the next? You may not hear anything for a week. What do you just do in the next several days? You just keep hitting the field as if you have a game. What do you do?
I think once those bowl committee watch that game today, they'll make up their mind quick. So we might hear something tonight. But I'm just playing. We're gonna give guys give guys some days off. They need it. Get their bodies back together and lock into school, and then we'll get back to work. Once we hear something, we'll do our meetings next week. Where I sit down and meet with all the players before they get out of here. So we'll get that knocked out next week, and once we hear something, then we'll execute a plan from there.
Do you plan on practicing at all next week?
Yeah, in the latter part of the week, and I figure we'll probably hear something by then, hopefully, and then we'll practice then. But we plan on one way or another to give our guys a break, get their days off.
I feel like you guys, or Coach, you're playing the best football right now. Convincing win over North Texas. You laid at Detroit now as well, possibly your two best games of the season.
No doubt. I think our football team is getting better every time we strap them up and go out on the football field. Even like the first half of the LSU game, our guys came out executing and doing the thing they supposed to, that we wanted to do all year long. And then the North Texas game came out, we played a complete game, and we all talked about doing that at home. Playing a complete game at home, and it's the seniors' last game. We had to lay it all out there. I told them all, go out there and throw your bodies around. You have a whole off season to get surgery and put ice and all the rehab and everything you got to get done. You had a whole off season to do that, but right now we let it all on the line.
Are you concerned at all that you guys won't get an invite, or do you feel pretty confident?
Positive thinking, Michael. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. I believe we will. Again, with what we've been doing, and you look at where we come from. Within 3 years to be bowl eligible and doing what we're doing, why wouldn't you want? It's one of the great stories out there too. And these kids, like I said, what they've been through, and everybody told them they sucked. We got in our cocoon and went out and took care of business. We used that as motivation. You know, the motivation for us was what people were telling us that we couldn't be. You know, and we said we're going to go out and labor ourselves, and I think our guys have done a great job of doing that right now.
Okay, well, can you talk about your improvement over the first half of the season compared to the last half of the season? I mean, it started off rough and it got a lot better. So can you give me some comments?
Just a little extra practice, you know, just stand behind my teammates stand behind me, you know, giving me confidence every day. Practicing, getting with Coach Taggart, watching film, just all the little things to make me play better. And I just get to honor them guys.
Coach, you said, I think it was after 3 wins, you said 3 wins aren't going to, make everything turn around, but given how things have gone, I mean, what do you think this does for the program and for the future of everything here?
It's big time. If you all remember preseason, thing I was talking about with our football team was that we're still a work in progress, but our players plan on putting us ahead of schedule, and our guys did that. You know, it meant that. I watched the way these guys worked. Like I say, after the Troy game last year, from that day on, watched how these guys worked in the off season and throughout spring ball and through training camp, and really confident that they were determined. You know, they were determined to turn this program around. And everyone thought I was crazy when I said we're going to be #1. You know, picked our team to be #1, but I truly felt that way. I didn't know what those other teams were going to be like. I wasn't around them, but I was around our team this whole off season. I had their back, and I felt confident that those guys would go out and do that. So it's big for our program, and again, we're still not where we want to be in. But we're heading in the right direction. We still got to keep working, keep recruiting, and keep getting better. And our guys now they have confidence and they have that mindset of expecting to win now. And I told our team at the beginning of the week, we've been climbing this mountain that we've been talking about every week to get to the top of the Sun Belt. Now we've got up there. And we haven't taken the Sun Belt over with, but we planted the flag. We planted the flag to let everybody know that we're here to stay.
What else?